Hello and welcome to Rally North Wales and the opening round of the HRCR Stage Masters Championship. We're here in the service park where the crews are preparing to go out and tackle 6 hard gruelling stages tomorrow in the Duffy Forest complex, including Big Grey and Garfanyog. Okay, so we're here with Ricky Profit. Ricky, this is the first time out for the car this year, and you. What are you thinking?
We've had a test in the car and she seems to be running all right. We've had a bit of an engine upgrade. Looking forward to it.
When you say engine upgrade, what have you done to it?
We put some oil in it.
That's a start.
We've just rebuilt the engine. It's nothing really fantastic. The car's miles per mile. It gives me I enjoy driving it. It's not the Porsche. It was still lovely to have Category 1 cars at the front, and I really am disappointed that probably will never happen again, but the Porsche is still at home. We do some tarmac with it, but I would love to be here in that. But the Datsun's great.
So what's the Datsun like to drive compared to the Porsche?
Different. We certainly get it in some incredible angles, but we seem to get it back. Over some of the crests is quite hairy. It's quite a long bonnet, as you're probably aware of it, and you do tend to sit over the back wheels, but it's got incredible grip. It doesn't use tyres like Escorts, which is nice.
That's great.
And I love it. It just puts a smile on my face every time I go out in it.
13 registered contenders made their way to the start line of Rally North Wales, the first and opening round of the West Wales Rally Spares HRCR Stage Masters Challenge. Shortly before 10 o'clock, the unmistakable sound of engines reverberated around the valleys. Stage 1 would be the longest of the day, some 14.5 miles of Garfanyog with some beautiful, fast-flowing sections. It was here that Rudy Lancaster and Guy Weaver would stamp their authority on the event, stopping the clocks a full 6 seconds quicker than any of their nearest rivals. Stanley Orr had done a lot of work to his Mark 1 Escort over the winter period, including installing a new Sherwood BDA engine. It would be a day of getting used to the handling characteristics, especially with only a 4-speed gearbox. Tim Freeman would be involved in a big battle all day with Ben Friend in the D3 class. The 6 seconds that he lost on the first stage, he would regain on the second. Andrew Stokes admitted to being a little wild in the morning's loop of stages, and although it was pleasing the crowd, it was turning out to be slower than his rivals. He knew that he had to tidy up for the afternoon stages. Ricky Profit and Graham Wild were hoping for a little turn in fortune. They brought the Datsun 240Z out 3 times into the forest in 2016 and didn't finish a single rally as a pairing. They were hoping that their luck would change in this crowd-pleasing car. It was great to see a Group 4 Vauxhall Chevette back in the forest, and this was Stuart Anderson's first foray into the woods in his career. The idea was to improve on the second running and get used to the handling of the car. Stuart and Linda Carris had done a lot of work to their Mark 1 Escort over the winter period, installing a 1600cc engine. Stuart admitted that he was taking a bit of getting used to, but he was enjoying the experience. Mike Simpson and Dale Gibbons were running in the up to 2 litre class. The only thing that they wanted to do during the day was gain in their confidence. Steve Ward and Alan Jones had a frustrating start to their campaign, with troubles right from the get-go.
We unfortunately we changed the gearbox for this rally, North Wales, But unfortunately we got to the line, car just conked out. We weren't exactly sure why. Marshals were fantastic, tried to help us with getting it going. We did, pushed it back down the road. We got to the second stage. Once we got going, we were flying. The car was behaving beautifully.
Yeah.
But it was a real disappointment because it's just one of those things, I guess. That's rallying.
It was nip and tuck in the afternoon between Rudy Lancaster and Guy Weaver and Stanley Orr and Stephen McCauley. That was until the final stage, Duffy East, where somehow Lancaster managed to eke out a 15-second advantage over his main rival to win the rally by 27 seconds. Tim Freeman rounded up the final podium spot. His winning advantage over fellow D3 competitor Ben Friend and Cliffy Simmons was 20 seconds over the 6 stages. That's less than a second per mile. So after the all-day long battle with Tim Freeman, Ben Friend and Cliffy Simmons picked up 4th and 2nd in Class D3 in their all-glass backed Mark II Escort. Ian Barnes and Rob Gillam in their Major Motorsport left-hand drive Mark I Escort did eventually make the finish. That was despite a very noisy diff that they thought was going to fail at any moment in the afternoon stages, but somehow it held together. Andrew Stokes took C2 honours, but whether he tidied up his driving style, well, we'll leave that to you. Fred Camp and Roger Gillard put all their road rally experience together. They didn't want to be confused in their first outing in the Peugeot 205 since the mid-1980s, so they used a non-route note approach to the rally. Yes, that's right, Roger told Fred where to go from the maps. Ricky Profit and Graham Wild finished their first event in the Datsun 240Z as a pairing, despite surviving the mother of all moments in Big Raid 2 when the Datsun was across the road and heading for a big drop, but somehow survived. Stuart and Linda Carris were heading for some big points until SS4, when unfortunately it all ended with differential failure. Mike Simpson had almost the perfect rally, doing exactly what he wanted to, which was to gain confidence and get faster during the day. The only problem that they had was on the start line of SS4, when the car just struggled to pick up when leaving the start line.
Very enjoyable, a really good rally. I must say it was so enjoyable. We're going to come back next year.
Amazing, yeah, it's been brilliant. Yeah, the car's gone very well, hasn't missed a beat. We've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's very slippery, we've been very sideways. We've had a couple of very interesting moments, but no damage to the car, and here we are, still smiling.
Stuart, you've been running towards the back today, but no less fun. How it's been?
Yeah, not too bad. This is only the second gravel rally I've ever done, so I'm normally on tarmac, so I'm learning, and this afternoon has been a lot better than this morning, so been listening to Dan, and yeah, enjoyed it, really enjoyed it, yeah.
How's the surface comparing? Obviously gravel's said to be a lot looser. Is that how you're finding it?
Yeah, not too bad. The first stages were a bit harder in compaction, but the last stage a lot slipperier, so it's just learning the technique. and making sure you get it right for that.
And the car, how's it going?
Faultless, absolutely faultless, running perfectly. We've had it all apart over the winter. Absolute first time I've sat in the car for 6 months. So yeah, absolutely great, really is. Yeah.
Well, thanks very much. Enjoy.